Well, Indianapolis native and nationally famous network broadcaster Jane Pauley was in Indianapolis to celebrate the 10th anniversary of a community health center network named after her. Barbara Lewis is in for Kylie Valletta this week with more. Barb?
Gary, thank you very much. Well, among the many services offered at the Jane Pauley Community Health Center is mental health help, an offering that is unique and important to her. So joining me to talk about the anniversary, the new center, is the CEO, Marc Hackett. It's good to have you here.
Thank you. Thanks for inviting me.
Well, you've had a busy week.
Very much so. Very successful open house we had at our newest site.
Okay, well, tell us a little bit about this new site in Castleton.
Sure. Yeah, we're actually, we needed help in the Castleton area. We partner with Community Health Network. They have Community Hospital North up in the Castleton area, and they were struggling getting patients in for primary care in that area. So they asked me to investigate putting a new site there, and we discovered there was a need there, and so we started looking for space, and there's an empty building right there at 75th and Shadeland, a former Marsh supermarket, and we now are in that space and take about a third of that space there. So we're very excited to be in the Castleton area.
Okay, and briefly, Jane Pauley has really lent her name to this and participates in this cause.
Yeah, we're very fortunate to have her affiliated with obviously our organization. She lent her name to the organization 10 years ago. September's coming up on our 10th anniversary for that. Yeah. And Peggy Hinckley, who was the superintendent of Warren Schools at the time, approached her and said, I've got a special ask of you, and I'm not asking for money. So she just lent her name to the organization. It's very nice to have her affiliated with that. She's one of those rare people that hasn't done anything silly in the national news, and you know, she's just what you see on TV is what you get. You know, she was on the Today Show for a number of years, and now she's still on Sunday on CBS.
Yeah, CBS Sunday morning. Yeah, doing an excellent job. So let's talk about the model itself. So Castleton is just the latest edition, but you're all over the state, and what all the services do you offer? Let's talk about the model.
Sure. Yeah, we're part of the Community Health Center program that's been around now for 53 years. Jane Pauley's Community Health Center is 10 years old. Bipartisan, supported by Democrats and Republicans, one of those rare programs. But we're a safety net provider. We provide primary care, behavioral health care, and dental care to the underserved in the areas. Our main model of business would be trying to offer those services to Medicaid and uninsured patients, but people with commercial insurance can come to our facilities as well. We want to be a primary care home for those patients.
Okay, so how many people do you serve?
Last year we served 26,000 unique patients, and we had 93,000 patient visits. We're up to 22 sites now in 5 counties.
Okay, and is it just kind of in the central Indiana area, or are you?
Pretty much central Indiana, yes.
Okay, okay. And how do you fit into this ever-changing healthcare system? I mean, so much has happened in 10 years. So what kind of benefit do you offer the existing healthcare system?
Sure, yeah, we partner with these hospital networks, not just Community Health Network, but we also partner, we're in Shelby County, so it's major hospital. We're in Hancock County, so Hancock Regional, up in Madison County as well, and now down at Johnson County. We participate with these hospital networks to try to keep patients out of the emergency room for their health care. A lot of patients actually overutilize the emergency room for primary health care, and so our goal is to get them into our offices and become the primary health care home for those patients, so they can be thinking about coming to our office and not going to the emergency room for care. And it's worked out very nice for us. That frees up the emergency rooms for true emergency visits, and gets those type of patients out of the emergency room and into a facility like ours. And our hope is to change their way of thinking and their lives, for that matter, by offering these services. A lot of patients come in, especially like at the dental clinics, have never even seen a dentist, so or they've had a bad experience, and so it's nice to have them to come in to get the care that they need.
All right, so dental, mental health, primary care, it's really got a full service.
Yeah, we find patients that come in for primary care, sadly about 70% of those patients have some type of behavioral health need as well. So we try to integrate behavioral health right in with our primary care at most of our sites. At this new Castleton site, it's no different. We already have 2 providers there for primary care and 2 providers for behavioral health care as well.
Well, Marc, thank you so much for coming in. And congratulations on this new center.
Thank you.
Gary, back to you.